Okay, finally,
Whoa.
after 2 hours and like 30 minutes, here we are with the first set of the tournament, Lpoool versus YoshyJ. And honestly, starting right off the bat, we got a Samus and a PAC-MAN?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, super interesting to see a PAC-MAN this early on in the game. Samus not necessarily, because Samus obviously being a top tier, pretty popular character in the I believe in both casual and competitive community. So it's interesting to see Lpoool back actually. Look at okay, okay.
Wow,
we're just starting off with,
is this?
Just no remorse. Okay, Lpoool just chilling.
Yeah.
Lpoool,
I don't remember much from Lpoool, but he's kind of known to be a mixed player. He's very situational. He can like be very patient, but also go very aggressive once he gets a hit. And I respect that about Lpoool, especially if you get a character like Pac-Man, where like he has so many wacky things where you just don't know where to deal with them.
Yeah, definitely. I remember Lpoool for sure for his platform shenanigans. Lpool's been known to do a lot of things with Zair and bomb slide on the ledges and be very swift with his movement on platforms. I believe strategy obviously being the better Samus. Oh wow, that SD. Strategy obviously being the better Samus in general, but I feel like Lpoool definitely has the better ledge options. And ooh, okay, nice combo starting off. Not gonna get quite yet though. Charge shot on deck. What wild shot. Not even gonna think about it.
Nice shot, Hugo.
See, that's the thing as well. When you're playing a Samus, it's like you could really switch between those two game styles with your charge shot, between a calculated charge shot from, say, a player like River, or like just a wild one, maybe from a player like Strategy, because I know Strategy likes to play a lot of wild type of gameplay with Samus, and he can really switch from defensive to like super aggressive. And it's really interesting to see how these different players optimize their characters.
Yeah. Well, I can't really say much besides the fact that Lpoool obviously kind of has like a somewhat stage advantage, because Pokemon Stadium is weird with its platform, but also really well for some characters like Samus, where you kind of rely on more horizontal kills or vertical kills. Because Pac-Man is like a mid-weight floaty, he can really get some combos in now that can certainly lead to death. So it's all up to YoshyJ's Pac-Man to kind of use his wackiness to advantage and hopefully like make it like so to speak, Lpoool can't really read him, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, also a big factor in this matchup is definitely going to be Lpool's knowledge against Pac-Man. Because Pac-Man, again, being one of those silly, weird characters that obviously has a lot of flaws, has a lot of good points, but
has a lot of glitches.
Has a lot of glitches, but definitely one of those characters, if you don't have experience against, if you don't understand the character in general, it could really mess you up. And players with Pac-Man have demonstrated time and time again, not just Yo, just other players in general. Maybe not necessarily in tournament, but we've just seen a lot through the SSF2 metagame, that if you don't know how to fight a Pac-Man, they could really just take that all the way to the bank, and that could be the leading factor that destroys you in a matchup. Especially with all these Zair drop setups, and as he just demonstrated with the Hydrant being such a big factor. When players can't deal, oh wow, that was a beautiful setup. The Hydrant and the key, that's really going to play a huge factor in this matchup as well. The floating items glitch. Honestly, obviously it is a glitch because it wasn't intentional, but I like to call it a tech, because I feel like that's something, probably unpopular opinion, but I feel like that's something that Pac-Man should really, keep, the floating items. Maybe a little bit nerfed. Maybe like nerf it a little bit, but like I like how it is right now. I like the idea of like the floating items thing. It's really interesting.
What I find kind of respectable about YoshyJ's, I believe YoshyJ's Pac-Man, is that it kind of doesn't rely on glitches, but also kind of does. It's a nice mix of the two, and that's what I can really respect. It makes it kind of fun and enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Really depends on the Pac-Man as well, because
there are a lot of Pac-Man too, who just want to make you like lose the game, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, because Pac-Man just has so many unique techs and setups that you could really see the character in each player's Pac-Man, whether their Pac-Man is good or bad. You can really see the different types of playstyles and the different way players approach things. Obviously, Gio's being more of a figurehead for the Pac-Mans, and a lot of Pac-Mans like to base their game style off of him or watching him and get experience from watching his gameplay throughout tournaments. But definitely definitely see the unique playstyles, how they bait, how they mind game, how they dash dance, how they go for their setups, what type of frame traps they go for. And it's really interesting to see how they mix it up. But either way, YoshyJ on his last stock right here, possibly gonna drop this game 1, but you never know. In SSF2, a lot of great things can happen, a lot of shenanigans can happen. But once again, this is Samus versus PAC-MAN. Samus is not really a character known to drop leads like this. Ooh, wow, and that side beat into up tilt's actually gonna take it out. Am I ahead, by the way? Chat's telling me I was ahead a little bit in that game. It's not that bad though. I guess it's better than flat block with the mega lag, but either way, SF muted again, so I'll wait on him for whenever we're gonna get into the next game, obviously. But whenever we get into this next game, I'm not sure. See, here's the thing. I discussed this a lot with other players, with other players during commentary. I discuss this a lot, but counter picking and stuff of that nature, picking stage lists, it benefits you. I understand. If for those of you who don't know, TOS is a very popular stage. A lot of people like to GM to there for every match, but it benefits you to counter pick, to get advantages, give the other player disadvantages, and it helps you experience different factors in a matchup. Because I feel like if you keep GMing to TOS, you're just gonna have, it's gonna be way easier to download for you yourself to get downloaded. I mean, in return, it's gonna be easier for you to download someone else because you're just playing on the same stage, same factors, same characters most of the time. Because people don't really counter pick or have secondaries that much in this game. It's mostly just they have a main and they stick with it, and that's what they go with. But I really feel people don't see the importance of counter picking and actually picking stage lists and stuff of that nature. DSF, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I just been listening to you.
Okay. Well, either way, let's go ahead and get ready for game 2. So, do you have a setup?
All right, hold on. Just resetting SF2. I want to be really sure that this is at full speed. Anyways, let's look at chat and see what it has to say. All right, chat finally stopped with the Mexican memes. Nice.
All right. Okay.
What? I'm just stating it how I see it.
Okay, Doc. Okay, I'm pretty sure Doc's ready. He said you don't need to ask him ready, so I'm pretty sure he's set up with the open. So DSF, whenever you're set up.
Yup, I'm set up.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I know Ness. Ooh, and actually a counter pick Ness. Okay, I actually really like this.
Whoa, counter pick Ness.
Here's the thing. I found through, because I actually, for those of you who don't know, I mean, if you are subscribed to my channel or know anything about my channel, I play with strategy a lot. He's a good friend of mine, and I've noticed a lot from playing as Samus that small characters fare a lot better against Samus.
Oh yeah, I definitely see.
Ness is no exception, especially with that very big disjoint on his fair. Fair's such a good tool. Characters like Ness, Robo, Mario, small characters, all small characters of that nature have a much better chance in general, because you have a much better chance of dodging that frame one. Oh wow, that SD was very unfortunate. Either way, you have a larger chance of dodging a lot of Samus's big moves and disjoints, such as fair, her frame one's there, easier to dodge charge dot, of course, easier to dodge setups, because Samus obviously has a lot easier time comboing the mess out of bigger characters, medium weight, heavy characters, of course. So I feel like there's a very, not obvious advantage, but I wouldn't call it an advantage because it evens it out lovely, just a bit.
Nah, I say it's more of an advantage, especially with someone who knows how to kind of use their crouches and neutral and all that, if you know what I'm saying.
Am I ahead a little bit? Oh, it's a frame two.
Yeah,
I think... wow, down air. Ooh, the follow-up? And he waited for him to get out of shield, too. He waited.
This is just...
Oh, so PK flash?
I did not expect this out of a, like... What is this, winners round 2 match? Wow.
I believe so. This is winner round 2. Nah, maybe this is winners round 1. I'm not even quite sure. Possibly winners round 1.
That just goes to show the kind of character diversity in SF2. At least at mid to lower level play.
Yeah, in top level competitive play, you mostly see the same characters. Besides a few names, of course, but it's nice to see in this mid-level play. There's a lot more diversity, which is very nice. Okay, another PK flash. What is this guy going for? Oh, but Lpoool with the Samus ledge stall.
I never understood why Ness used PK Flash in SF2. Hitbox just kind of seems so like, I don't know. It seems like it's not there, but then it's there.
I mean, it is pretty bad, but once again, it is pretty stylish for those players like me who like to get a lot of the style points, you know.
Playing for the culture.
For the culture. Oh my, that back air was just ow. Okay then.
Ooh,
that hurt.
Ooh.
Am I ahead a little bit?
I think you are a little bit.
I'm gonna pause for a second. There we go.
Anything?
Ooh, PK fire. That's the first PK fire we actually seen come out. Luckily for Lpoool, YoshyJ is not spamming the PK fire, so it is lit.
I feel like if he did spam the PK fire, it wouldn't affect much. Because
I mean, yeah, because I feel like he just spaced him out was there and stuff, and caught him slipping, no tech.
By the way, why is Samus's year still frame 1? Someone please explain.
Can we talk about the fact that Lpoool actually uses Samus Nair a lot? And here's the thing, I don't know why Samus don't use Samus Nair. It's such a good tool. Like it comes out fast. It stuffs out literally like everything. It's such an amazing tool.
It's kind of like a DP in a way, except it's long lasting and all that.
Yeah.
Plus, Samus is like, what was it? Air speed? It's like floaty, but it's good enough to get stuff going.
Yeah, Samus's air mobility is a weird factor.
It's weird, but it works, and that's what I kind of like about Samus.
He feels weird. Look, he's like the short hop delayed nairs. Okay, Lpoool. Okay, I'm surprised YoshyJ is not catching on to these Zans from ledge because Lpoool has been using that a lot just in terms of recovery and getting back to the stage.
Yeah, in terms of like kind of like trying to play each other's.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
From what I can tell, I'm just gonna say this now. It feels like you're trying to play each other's character and not each other, if you know what I mean. Because no one's trying to like download anyone or read anything. They're all just kind of reacting to what tools the other character has and trying to counter it with their character.
Yeah, I can definitely understand and see your point of view from that because that's a fairly good point. Because I feel like a lot of things are just kind of pushed to the side when you really think about it.
Yeah, that's why. Well, it's not really fundamentals. It's just kind of a universal fighting game thing. But you need to understand your opponent at least a little bit in order to like get past their character. Because if you can understand their opponent and you understand everything about their character, it's gonna be kind of like it's not really an uphill battle, but it's gonna be like kind of a plateaued battle, if you know what I mean.
Yep,